Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
In this guy.
Check out our new episode.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey there, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest. Say hello to Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Hello, Kenny.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, Shaq. And Brooklyn is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Nets will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave, financial responsibility.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Pregame. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Johnson. Livingston comes in for Lee. And it's Calderon in for Jarrett Jack. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Smith comes in for Kevin Love. Rodriguez is checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. On the court for Cleveland, Rodriguez in at shooting guard. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with J.R. Smith.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Lopez a screen. Calderon kicks to Morrow. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. They now take the lead.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
To the right side. Here is Livingston, defended by Rodriguez. Young dishes to Morrow. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lopez. That's good. Lopez has got 8 points.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Rodriguez outside. And he gets it to go. 5 points in the game. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
For so long, Clark, Freak has made it apparent that he wants to be a global star. Isn't that what all these guys really want? He tries to achieve that through endorsements. You wonder if he has taken some of his focus off the game.
Well, you know, it's perfectly fine for any NBA player to sign a few endorsements, but you have to make sure that the main thing stays the main thing. NBA players need to hoop more than they need to worry about their brand.
Livingston, that's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center. And Cavs head coach David Blatt beginning his NBA.
There's just a lot more practice time. And when the games...
And Blatt, one of the most successful American coaches in European basketball history, Clark, and he's done a great job in his first season with the Cavaliers in the NBA, but nothing he did overseas certainly can compare to this.
And, you know, that's why, Kevin, people always talk about it in terms of being a marathon and not a sprint. There's nothing that compares to the NBA grind. Nothing is comparable to it.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball
yeah,
as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Man, he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Johnson is out there with Young. Then it's Brooke Lopez. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Temple in at the shooting guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves put on quite a show. He ended with 11 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
Stick it to life.
Soft touch off the glass. Rodriguez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Outside Jack. He feeds it to Temple from outside the arc. Can't get it to go. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Rodriguez. Here's Aldrich. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Thaddeus Young. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Young. Lee comes in for Garrett Temple. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Gentlemen, here with Joe.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the Brooklyn. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Rodriguez has checked in. Nets trail by 4. So on the floor for Cleveland, Rodriguez in a 2-guard. Kevin Love out there with LeBron James. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Young with no one around. The wing jumper off target.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving with the ball. Now Jack defending. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history,